Spend $15,000 on a mechanical watch, and you are buying a machine that loses several seconds every single day. A $30 smartwatch, by contrast, connects to global satellites to maintain perfect time while tracking your heart rate and location. On paper, the better technology should win, yet the watch that keeps worse time is the one with a 3-year waiting list. This consumer behavior is the result of a deliberate, calculated business strategy. The Swiss watch industry survived by taking a technical weakness, mechanical inaccuracy, and repositioning it as a marker of high-end craftsmanship. In the decades following their recovery from the rise of quartz movements, Swiss watchmakers faced a new existential threat. The mass adoption of smartphones meant that a perfectly accurate clock was suddenly available in every pocket on Earth. For centuries, a wristwatch was a necessary tool to navigate a day. Within a few years, that functional necessity vanished. The industry wasn't just competing with other watches anymore. They were up against a software ecosystem from California that could update itself every year. If the Swiss had tried to compete on utility or features, they would have entered a technological arms race against Silicon Valley that their hardware was never designed to win. Survival required a different question. Instead of asking how to build a better watch, the industry asked what people were actually paying for. The answer was status. Consumers were buying identity, tradition, and the emotional weight of a legacy object. This shifted the entire product category. Mechanical watches moved out of the tool section and into the category of wearable art. While consumer electronics are built for a short life cycle, limited by batteries and software updates, a mechanical watch is engineered to be passed down through generations. By focusing on heritage rather than innovation, Swiss watchmakers insulated themselves from the cycle of obsolescence that defines the tech industry. To maintain this new identity, brands highlighted the physical complexity of the movement. A single watch can contain hundreds of microscopically milled parts. Energy moves through a traditional caliber. Tension from a mainspring releases through a gear train, regulated by the rhythmic ticking of the escapement. But look at the waveform beside it, the vibration of a quartz crystal. No physical machine matches that electronic precision. Rather than fixing this, the industry doubled down on it. They emphasized hand-finishing techniques like Geneva stripes to make the human effort visible on every component. In a world of flawless, automated manufacturing, the presence of intensive human labor became the primary marker of luxury. To solidify this premium status, brands implemented strict business tactics, artificial waiting lists, limited production runs, and consistent price increases. This scarcity fueled a secondary market where watches are treated as emotional assets. Some rare models have seen their value at auction triple or quadruple over time. This chart shows the result. While mechanical watches make up a tiny fraction of global production volume, they now generate the vast majority of the industry's total revenue. By restricting the supply of an item whose primary function was obsolete, Swiss firms turned watches into speculative assets that behave more like fine art than tools. The lesson here is that utility eventually becomes a commodity. When technology advances, what was once essential becomes ordinary. Carrying a smartphone tells the world you have access to information. Wearing a rare mechanical watch communicates something different about your values, your history, and your patience. We place a higher value on stories and craftsmanship than we do on the logical convenience of a digital screen. In a world built on code and automation, the highest value moves towards objects that require a human hand to exist. Meaning, it turns out, is more durable than machinery.